So those are the websites I will be going through now. Let me start recording the class. Pardon my manners. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. So, good evening. Yeah. So we have so many websites that we'll be exploring today, and then we would be exploring. So the first thing I want you to know that if you really want a job, I repeat, if you actually really want a job, please take this class, take it as serious as you can. I promise you. Please mute yourself, please. So if you really want to, get a job, please take this class as serious as you can. So the first website, and before you come here, before you start applying for jobs, ensure that you have your cover letter, you have your resume, you have all of these things up to date. But see, if you take this, I'm going to be using like 7 websites to you, then I'm going to be showing you some tricks on how you can actually get jobs on LinkedIn that are not like the normal way. I can promise you, like, give me like 3 weeks, you would actually get the job if you take it serious, just like I've said. Let me just announce on the group that we are live and I'll be back. Just hold on a little bit. We are live. So let's go right into it. So the first website I'll be showing us is builtin.com. And then on builtin.com, you can search for food that what am I saying food? Am I hungry? You can search for jobs directly on builtin.com. So for example, if I'm searching for a social media manager, whatever role that you're searching for, so you use the keyword. So let's assume it's a social media manager. So you can use remote. Let's assume it's only remote that you want. You can check in if you want hybrid and in office. So let's assume that I only want remote. I'm just going to see remote and then I'm going to click on see jobs. So there are so many other jobs. So you can see a crypto social media manager. This was when it was posted. You can apply a social media manager. So these are like different jobs. Like 4 days ago, you can see their locations here, Abuja, Lagos. This is an amazing website that you should check out. Digital campaign strategist, all of these websites here, you can see head of marketing. These are all related to social media manager. Let me check if you have something related to like content writers. Content writer. And then, so this is for content writer. 7 days ago, there are not so many jobs. I can still put this as remote and change my location to like United States. So 2 days ago, so you will be able to see like different options. You see the ones that are only remote, the ones that are both remote and hybrid, the one that are strict, like for example, this one is strictly remote. You can just click on apply. So if you click on apply, the role, the company, you will just see every details that you need to input. Some you might not be eligible for it due to our location. But the Nigerian jobs, they also post Nigerian jobs, so you should try and check it out. The next website is wellfound.com. Wellfound is very, very popular. So when you come to most startups that are raising funds, that are making money, they come to Well-Found to actually post like job offers. So you can use Well-Found to also search for jobs. You can use Well-Found to also search for jobs. So you go to jobs, for example, and then you see different companies that are currently hiring. Abridge, Smith. Like I said, please have your cover letter, your resume. So you can see AI generative engineer, founding engineer. You can view all jobs according to different industries, product jobs, design jobs, data analytics jobs, sales jobs, marketing jobs, operations jobs, HR and recruiting jobs, finance and legal jobs. So you can see all you have to do is just create your profile, and they'll connect you with founders and recruiters searching for your skills as long as you optimize it well as well. So wellfound.com is formerly AngelList. And the next one is startup jobs as well. Startup jobs. All these websites I'm talking about, they hire Nigerians. I'm showing you a website that Nigerians can actually get jobs. Not all those ones that they post online and Nigerians cannot get any jobs on them. So for startup jobs as well, when you come to startupjobs.com, you go to their job section directly, and then you'll be able to find job offers that you want. So you can come over here and highlight it based on what you want. Is it administrative? Is it marketing? Whatever role that you want. And then we have like different options. If it is a writer, so you can tell them that you want only remote. So it's going to show you only jobs that are available on remote roles. So you can see for like different locations for outside Nigeria, but allows for just remote. You can see. So these are remote as well. The next one is Trustpilot. So the Trustpilot is a bit complex, but I'm going to show you how you can use Trustpilot. So now for Trustpilot, you have to first think about what industry do you want to apply for jobs in when you come to Trustpilot. So let's assume like what Trustpilot is for is that people come to read reviews about like different companies there. So the way you use it is a little bit different. You are going to just tweak it a little bit. So let's assume that probably I'm a social media manager for fitness and or for real estate agency or for insurance agency, or like I'm a content writer for like fitness and nutrition service, for example. So when I click on it, I'll be, so this one actually takes a lot of job, but it makes sense a lot. So these are different companies. So when you see these different companies here, you see like the Betterway else, they have like good reviews, they have all of this. So what you do from here is to go to their website, so betterwayelse.com. So you for this for this one, you need to explore like a lot of websites. So when you come to these different websites, so you check for any ones that have like their career page, you definitely find one. If you search for like 10 companies, you'll find at least 3 of them that will have like their career page on their website. I don't think this particular one have their career page here, but you definitely see the ones that have their career page. And then from their career page, let me look for another one. So let me look for another one. So you just search. This one is like a little bit complex, but I can assure you, I know you want a job, but so you that you want a job, you should be able to take like, should be able to put in effort. All these are like the regular way. You can see all the websites that I've shown you earlier. You never see all those jobs on LinkedIn. You never see all those jobs on Upwork, all those jobs on any other place. And because a lot of people do not know about it, you are safe. So you come to their careers part, for this particular company, they posted their careers. Most of them just leave their jobs strictly on their what do they call it? On their career page. They don't bother posting their jobs around. So if you come to their careers page right now, it's currently loading. It's currently loading. So when it comes to their career page, you'll be able to see the jobs that they have on their career page. So it's a little bit slow. Probably I will just exit it, but you've seen what I'm talking about. So you can explore as much as possible to see the ones, like there are so many, there are thousands of websites on Trustpilot. So just try and check for it. You see like different countries. One other trick is that even if they do not probably have like a job, okay, for example, on this their career page, they do not have any openings right now. You see the one that says they don't have any openings, so you just leave them. And sometimes you can just pitch. When you go to the contact us, you can just pitch to them directly, which is another way of actually getting a job. So on Trustpilot, and that is it about Trustpilot. The next website I want you to explore is Contra.com. I've actually gotten like one of my last marketing role that I got, it was on Contra. So what you do on Contra is to just upload your resume, do all of that. Use it to manage your freelance, but it's actually paid. But if you can, it makes a lot of sense. They post so many jobs on Contra. See, like still now, I still get offers on Contra because, like, you can see social media management roles, SEO, no code, social content creation, and lots more. See, Contra is one website I can assure you that if you can actually explore it, you would get a job. Like most of their jobs are confirmed. They link you up with like people that are hiring, so it makes a lot of sense. I love Contra. So now, if you are somebody that wants to um explore like marketing roles, they're looking for job around like digital marketing and all. One of the website I want to register, I want to talk to you about anything around marketing, like content writing, blog post writing, copywriting, and all of that. So when you check all of these websites, for example, you can, for example, for Acadium. So what you do there is that when you want to start your career, you can take their courses, and once you are done, it's not even courses, you just give you like exams. Since you said you're a digital marketer, you're a content marketer, you're this, you're that, you just give you like questions to go through. So once you're able to pass through with their exam, they attach you to like companies, they refer you when there is job. And Academy really, really works as well. Like I've done interviews with Academy before. You can even, I even have a profile with Academy. So you have like the course is like 8 weeks, and afterwards, when you do it, they start attaching you. Now, this one is owned by a friend of mine, but in the past 1 month, I have like 3 people that have gotten hired as social media managers from TribeBlock. So TribeBlock helps, and the amazing thing about TribeBlock is that they help like startups that are in Nigeria to actually get jobs. So for example, any startup that is hiring in Nigeria, most of the time they go through TribeBlock. So if you actually want to get a job as well, just register on their platform, have your resumes, upload everything that you need to upload. And what happens is that you it's not totally free, it's free, but not totally free. But when you, it's just like when you use Upwork that you have to buy Connect, something like that. So when you have it as well, they would attach you. They would have even done all the interview for you. So when they have like openings, they just attach you. And the reason why I like them is that they are now like one of the top career job websites currently that we have in Nigeria. Most startups I find around like all these Tech Haba, Money Africa, like Kuda Bank, Flutterwave, they use them. So just ensure that you take advantage of them now that they are still new. Now talking about it, I want to introduce how you can use LinkedIn. I know that a lot of you, when you want to apply for jobs on LinkedIn, all you go is go to this job section. And when you now go to this let me go back to, so when you go to this job section, for example, it is only the jobs that you find on this job section that LinkedIn is saying that that is the only place that you look forward to. That LinkedIn is telling you that jobs that are for you. No, I'm going to be showing you 4 ways that you can search for jobs on LinkedIn. 4 verified ways that are not like the normal ways that everyone uses on LinkedIn. So the first method I'll be talking about is the keyword search. So for example, if for example, I'm looking for a virtual assistant role, I'm looking for a social media management role, I'm looking for all of this, all I have to do is to just come here and just say looking for, let's assume I'm looking for a virtual assistant role, or let's just say looking for social media, looking for social media manager. I call this the keyword method. So whatever role you are looking to apply for, you can type it. So for example, I'm looking for a social media manager. So now when I come here, I'm now going to go to posts. So when I come to post, all these jobs, you can never find it on the normal page. So I can now reduce it to like probably recent, like past 24 hours. So I can see like the most recent jobs that, yeah. So I'm a social media manager looking for clients, looking for a social media manager in crypto experience. If you look at it, they know to one of the looking for social media to hire for a job. If you look at this thing, like do it for whatever role that you are looking for. I can assure you that you will find ones that you can see. We are looking for social media manager to manage all our accounts. These are within 24. You can never find all of these jobs. You can see hiring 3 months contract, social media manager, 152,000, send your resume. You never find all these jobs on LinkedIn. If you go to your job section on LinkedIn directly, that's one thing I can assure you. So this is the first method. The second method is the normal Boolean method that everyone talks about, which is where you use like and all. So let's assume that I'm looking for so I'll just say I'm looking for a virtual assistant role. I'm just going to search for, let's say, I'm going to put this, is the apostrophe they call it. I'm just going to highlight it and say, for example, virtual assistants. I'm going to close this and then click on and. So this and has to be in like capital letter and say hiring. I'm going to put this in the brackets as well and just highlight this and then click on enter. So when I click on enter for this as well, so you can see here, this is, as actually highlighted, is for a post within past 24 hours. So you can see we are hiring virtual assistants, SEO and admin. We are business, if you need your assistance, consider hiring. This person is not hiring. We are hiring positions, virtual assistants. So you need to find some jobs there. You can even limit it to like past 1 week because sometimes it's not all jobs that the roles have been filled up like within 24 hours. You cannot just limit yourself to that. So we are hiring executive virtual assistants. So you use most of these methods, they will never show you these jobs when you just go to like your normal job section on LinkedIn. You'll never be able to find them here. So it's best that you just come here to look for it. That's the second one. And then the third one is the hashtag. So when you come here and say, for example, hashtag, so hashtag hiring, let's say hiring content writers. Let me use another rule. So for if you are looking for data analysis job, anything you are looking for, please, you are free to use this one. So hiring content writers, this hashtag, this is the hashtag method. So we are looking for content writers, any nationality. You can see different job offers past 1 week. Like I said, most of the time when I want to apply immediately, like I really want to apply, I just click on like the what do they call it? I prefer to just click on like past 24 hours. So this was not in the past 24 hours. So I just use like past 1 week as most. Yesterday was Saturday. So probably nobody posted like a new job on Saturdays. So you just be able to find wiring content writers, intern, you can see content writers, intern, and all. So one thing I also want to talk about is that you see when it comes to a lot of these jobs on LinkedIn, when you see internships, please apply as well. One thing I want to tell you is that there is one pitching template that I used to use when I was like actively applying, where you just tell companies that, oh, you just want to like intern with them, you want to gain experience and learn from them. And if they can allow, I even still used it for like my new role that I'm trying to apply for, that you just want to gain experience, work with them for free. You don't want anything. Let me tell you, one trick is that not all of them will accept that you want to work with them for free. But most of the time, most companies need interns because interns are people that want to gain experience and they prefer to pay you, like just say at the end of the month, just pay you stipend. They might even tell you that, oh, just for your data and for your time. And then probably they just pay like $200, $150. But most time, what happens is that most of the time, when they now want to hire for that role, because you're already a part of the company, there's a high chance of you getting hired from those companies as well. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So you can use all those tricks, just look for companies. The last method I'm not going to be talking about when it comes to LinkedIn is the visiting website. So now let's assume that I am a digital marketer, for example. So let's assume, for example, I am saying I'm looking for like a digital marketing role or whatsoever. Or let's just say it's digital marketing jobs that I am looking for, and in the digital marketing company, or let's say customer success manager, like any of those roles I'm looking for. So the first thing is to just click on digital marketing. And then when I click on digital marketing, I go to companies. So when I go to companies, for example, all of this, I use my location. I usually use like United States. So you can switch your locations to, let's say, so this EMEA, it means that they hire,
Voice.
but please mute yourself, please. So when you use the EMEA means that they hire anywhere in Africa. Like they are not just, for example, there are some jobs that you see that even they are remote, they will ask you to be United States, but there are some companies that hire like EMEA, they hire anywhere all over the world, like whether you're in Africa or you are not. So now let's assume that this is the EMEA companies. So I call them EMEA, but you can still search for all of those ones as well. So for companies as well, let's assume I'm looking for a data analysis company, a blockchain company. I want to apply for like blockchain rules. So it depends on what I'm looking for. I'm just using digital marketing as an example. So let's assume I just click on digital marketing, this particular company. So the trick is that when it comes to most of these companies, and then you go to their job sections, you would see if they are applying. So if they do not have any jobs at the moment, you just create
Yeah,
like, you can create like a job alert. So when you create a job alert, anytime they are hiring, you just the job title you are looking for, the location, whether it's hybrid or remote, you just leave it there. So you just leave it there. So now one trick now is that this is not just it. So after you've searched for like different companies, you've not got, like I said, I only use digital marketing as an example. Whatever role that you're applying for, you can put it into it as well. So you can put it into it as well. So one trick that I also use is now that after now searching, I now look forward to. So you see most of these pages people also viewed, people that are following, there's every chance that most of these pages that people also view, they are actually hiring. So you just have to like check and just be sure. But these are like proven methods of getting jobs outside your normal, just go to your job section. If I get my job section, I'll see rubbish because it's based on what I'm searching for. You can see, I'm seeing sales and marketing specialist, Abia States, what I'm not even interested in. That is just like rubbish. So that is what you would see. But most of the time, everybody just, all this easy in apply. That does not make sense. It does not make sense in any way. That's just the truth I will tell you. So now talking about it, but before you start exploring all of these websites, ensure that you have some of these documents. You have like a cover letter, you have like interview preparation resources, you have like job search trackers so that you can be able to track your jobs efficiently. Your LinkedIn is well optimized. You have networking scripts and templates. You have like personal branding trips. You have like your resume. You have like salary negotiation guides so that you can know how people like negotiate for salary in different industry. Just have all of these things ready before you now say, oh, you want to start exploring. I think I've talked about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've talked about built-in, well-found, startup jobs, Trustpilot, Contra, Arcadium, Blob, and then LinkedIn. And LinkedIn alone, I talked about like 4 methods on LinkedIn alone. So that is just what I have for us today. So explore LinkedIn, explore Fiverr, but just know that most of Fiverr, Upwork, they are like low pay jobs. They are not, for the example, like a job that will pay you $100 for on Upwork or Fiverr, a regular company will pay you more than that here. So that is it. Someone also messaged me, I was asking me that I should talk about one trick that people make a mistake. So I'll talk about it now. So for example, I used to work with someone as as an executive, not even a virtual assistant, as an executive assistant, and then the person was a Caribbean. And then as a Caribbean, like one of my major jobs to do was, it was like a lot of jobs. One of my major jobs to do was to like find news in Caribbean. Because I'm not a Caribbean, I will not say that I will not do that. That is where the research comes in. You need to know how to research. At this point now, if you ask me anything about Caribbean, I'm well versed in it, and I'm well versed in it. And that's because like I worked in that role. Now, let me now tell you, everybody is claiming to be a social media manager. But right now, there are some industries that are really profitable. It's not all industries that are profitable. And you cannot afford to be like a generalist every time. Most of the time you have to specialize in, okay, this is the kind of job that I'm looking for. For example, you're a social media manager, and then okay, for example, if somebody asked me that what are like the best industries, what are like the best industries that we have like currently now. I'll tell you like the high paying industry. I'll tell you like tech, like SaaS companies, like Web3 companies, crypto companies, AI companies. So if I was a social media manager looking for a job right now, I'll just try and have experience on, okay, what, like just make a research on artificial intelligence so that I can now tell you that I'm a social media manager for AI companies everywhere, every day. Another AI company, they are building it. As we are talking now, they are building more than 100 AI companies this night. I'll just tell you, oh, I'm a web designer for crypto companies. I'm a web designer for Web3, for blockchain, for SaaS, for tech companies. So all of those things increases your chances because these are like the major companies that are currently hiring. I cannot tell you I'm a web designer or I'm a social media manager for most of the time. It pays when you are like you have like a specific niche, especially when you want to search for jobs on these platforms. And you can actually do a research, go on these platforms and check for companies that are majorly hiring. Even when I show you built-in, you see that most companies on built-in are like crypto, they are like Web3, they are like SaaS companies. So it shows that those are the industries that are currently trending. So that even when you are trying to apply for a job, you look forward to income industries that have money, that are willing to pay for your services. Somebody also asked that for a beginner, what are some of the roles that I would, some of the skills that I will ask, just be like, just acquire as much skills as you can because it always comes in handy. What is working, what was working like in the last few months is not what is working now. So if you tell me you are a social media manager, I expect you to have like content creation skills, copywriting skills, and all. And most of the time now, companies now hire content marketers. And as a content marketer, you need to be like a content creator, no video editing, know how to write content, no copywriting. So you can see right now that you cannot actually afford to be like it's only I only know how to do content calendar. That does not work in the olden, that would only works in the olden days. That does not work nowadays. Oh, I only do, okay, even if it's like software testing, oh, my software testing, I only do it for like crypto companies. For most of the time, all those being like what do they call it? Being specific sometimes it helps because you know the companies you are targeting, you know the companies that are actually hiring, and you know that they are the ones that you are targeting at that moment. So that is it. So if you have any question, I'm taking the questions just like next 10 minutes before I round up. So let me know if you have any question. So let me know if you have any question, please. You can unmute yourself and ask questions.
Hello, good evening, Miss Hawa.
Good evening.
Yeah, please, I came in late. I don't know if we could get a replay of
Yes,
the
you.
class. Yeah. Oh,
So any other question, please? You get the replay. So that's just it. Try and explore the website that will talk about. That's it. So good night, everybody.
Thank you very much.
All right.